That's what Bishop Carswell said, flick it, flick it. But there's still some reverencing that has to take place in God's house. Something that will never change. Amen. I got on J's and a red tee on Easter. But we're going to stand for this word. We're going to be in the book of Isaiah today, the 6th chapter. Sorry, don't see how they steal my thunder. It's like the lightning's supposed to come first and then the thunder. I'll just play out. No, that's good, that's good, that's good. So we already here, that's fine. We can all read together. Isaiah 6, 1 and 8. It reads, in the year that King Uzziah died. Now somebody might say, what does this got to do with Easter? But you're going to see in a minute. In the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord. This is Isaiah. It's a vision he's having. In the king that Uzziah died, I saw the Lord high and exalted, seated on a throne, and the train of his robe filled the temple. Then it goes on to say, before we get to verse 8, it talks about him seeing the seraphim, and he's sitting at the right hand of the Father, and so much. It's some good information if you read it, but it's a particular scripture today that I wanted you guys to hear. It's the 8th verse. It says, then I heard the voice of the Lord saying, then I heard the voice of the Lord saying, whom shall I send, and who will go for us? And I said, here I am, send me. Somebody say, here I am, God.
Here I am.
Send me.
Send me.
Hallelujah. You may be seated. I'm going to this sermon. It's not going to be long. For those of you who know me, I'm not that long of a preacher. I want to go with a Luke right quick. 23, 39 through 43. It's a moment at the cross I wanted to tie into this sermon. It's already there. It says, yes, one of the criminals who hung there and hurled insults at him. They gave him insults. Aren't you the Messiah? Save yourself. You the man, right? And us. You get us off this tree too, right? What's up? But the other criminal rebuked him, said, don't you fear God? He said, since you are under the same sentence, we are punished justly, for we are getting what our deeds deserve. But this man has done nothing wrong. Then he said, Jesus, remember me. Somebody say, remember me.
Remember me.
When you come into your kingdom. Jesus answered him and said, truly I tell you, on this day, you will be with me in paradise. May the Lord add a blessing to the reading of his word. Amen. You may be seated to endure the task of delivering this sermon that I've been promoting for a month and a half now, called The Voice. I'm like, what are you going to talk about? What are you going to do? You know, put that out there. But listen, I want to talk today from the topic, hearing the voice of God. Hearing the voice of God. So how many of you have had cell phones for a while, right? They've been out for a minute now. You've had Nokia. You used to play Snake. I still got Snake on my phone. I downloaded on my iPhone just because I missed it. You had the Nokia. You had the little fake Tamagotchi little thing going on. And, you know, like, anybody remember when Metro first came out? Oh man, that was the junk. The phone was blue. Oh my God. It's a blue screen. Like I remember green was the only thing we knew back then. It was blue. Oh my goodness, but Doc, do you remember when Metro first came out, how bad the reception was?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness, like you could be in Kroger, in the middle of nowhere, and you know the signal shit, and boom, gone. Yeah, and then we got creative. Remember we got creative, and we started, we knew that spot in the house where we could keep the signal. Y'all know y'all done did that. Don't y'all sit here and look at me on Easter Sunday like that. You can put it up in the little window right there, and then you had your little Bluetooth, and you go down the hallway, and you wait on the ring, and you go back over to the window, and you sit there and listen by the window. Y'all know y'all, I'm the only one, okay. Like, I had a studio in my basement. I didn't have a choice. With the Metro PCS basement is not an option. Come on, somebody. Jesus. So I used to put my little phone right there by the door. There's a little table that had Britannica. What me? You remember Britannica? What the heck? We had Britannica books at the front door. So anyway, we put on the little Britannica. I knew I could hear my phone ring through the floor to the basement. So I had my spot. What I'm saying to you today is that there is a signal, and what is blocking your signal from you being able to hear it? Come on, somebody. I'm going to talk good today. I promise you 15, 20 minutes, we're going to be out of here, but I want y'all to get this, man. I want y'all to get this, hear me. Then you remember when Verizon came out, you still had a Metro, and you really didn't have the credit to get Verizon, tell the truth? Don't y'all do it. Don't y'all act like y'all been together your whole life. And then you see the little man, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? And then you, yep. Can you hear me now? And then you be like, then you get jealous because you can't, nobody can hear you now. You get mad at the commercial. Listen, man, there's a time in your life, man, when you got to upgrade your faith from a Metro PCS faith to a Verizon Wireless faith. Come on, somebody. It comes a time when your signal has to get a little bit stronger. And I'm about to help you understand that today. So here it is. Point one, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? We're going to move through it. Isaiah 6:1 says, in the year that King Uzziah, I've heard it said 2 different ways. The year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord. Not only did he see the Lord, but he saw the Lord high and exalted, which means high and lifted up. Meaning that King Uzziah, if you don't know, King Uzziah was a man that God did love. He loved him. He was a great king. He led the people well. He built the nation up, but he became disobedient. So, but because he was so powerful, people looked up to him. People looked at him and said, and they reverenced him. Not only did they reverence him, but they idolized him. And Isaiah says, I'm guilty of that. I lifted him up, but the day that he died, I saw the Lord. Not only did I see the Lord, I thought Uzziah was high and mighty, but man, the Lord is high and mighty. Come on, somebody. What I'm saying is there's something that has to die for you to be able to see the goodness of what God has. Oh, I'm talking better than y'all talking to me today. It's okay. I get it. But see, what it is, people thinking that he literally saw the Lord. He said, well, the day King Uzziah died, the year he died, I saw the value. Oh, I'm trying to help you. See, there's value when you understand how good he's been. You understand the value of your God. See, sometimes we ain't giving God credit for what he's done because we don't see the value in him just waking you up on time this morning. Come on. Oh, come on. You didn't have to get to church this morning. You could have been dead and in your grave already. You could have been struck, but God kept you. There's some goodness and there's value in the little things you don't even see. What's keeping you? Come on. What's your King Uzziah? I want you to look at yourself, touch yourself and say, what's my King Uzziah? Oh man, it could be anything, man. It could be that car you drive. It could be that job you got. Come on, I know people right now, man, that will push their way to work, but won't push their way to church. I ain't in a fuss. I ain't a fussing preacher, but it's the truth. Because you don't see the value. When you know the value of a thing, you take care of it. And see, that's the difference between the cost and the value. Something can cost something, and you know how much it costs, and you can get money, and you can redo it, and do it again, you can lose it, and buy another one, but there's value in certain things, and when you know the value, you respect it, you take care of it, you nurture it, you cultivate it, you build it, the relationship you and God have. So the year he saw the Lord lifted high and mighty. Somebody say, position yourself.
Position yourself.
There's a thing, man. You know, when Metro first came out, I don't know why this is still in my spirit, but when Metro first came out, I would drive and I knew a certain ending place. I knew when the coverage area was done. Six Flags, come on somebody. Y'all knew Conyers, y'all knew right before you got to that was it. There's no more lane, there's no more coverage area. See, so you gotta see what you had to do is you had to pull over right before you got to that bridge and finish your conversation. Act like y'all ain't never did it before. I'm gonna tell God on you. You pull over on the side of I-20 and be like, you know what, hold on, hey man, yeah, you know what, dog? Yeah, dog, we was riding last night. You know, you have to finish your conversation. What I'm saying is, until you are strengthening your faith, sometimes you got to position yourself in the right place to be able to see your God. Somebody say, finish your conversation. Someone's got to get you out of the way, man. Them limits, them boundaries, we can't see the value of your God. I'm going to help you in just a second. But see, this is what's crazy about this thing, man. Without faith, you got to increase your faith in order to see God in general, because without faith, you know, I told y'all a few weeks ago, it's impossible to please God. And without faith, it is impossible. And faith comes by
hearing.
The voice. The voice that he wrote down, the word, hearing by the word of God. Sometimes we've got to understand how to strengthen our faith. Right now we do have Metro. Some of us have Metro PCS faith. And there's a limit, there's a zone, there's a coverage area that you're going to leave, and then you're going to lose it. You're going to lose your faith. Somebody can say something wrong to you, and you lose all your faith. Come on, somebody. All my cuss somebody out last week, people. Oh, they teach you, they said the right words to tick your bomb, and you forgot that you were saved for a temporary second. Just trying to help somebody. I ain't trying to step on no toes. Don't look. Just look straight.
Preach, Pastor.
That wasn't me. Pastor, you cussing folk out? No, that wasn't me. Listen. And so people always say, man, I don't go to church no more. They mean. They did this. They did this. The usher said this. They judged what I had on when I came through the door. They talk bad about me. Listen, man, don't let what somebody else did. Don't let the King Uzziah in that church destroy the relationship you can build in this church. Come on, somebody.
Amen.
Man, I had an usher take the gum out of my mouth. That's some junk.